Dr. Naiden Kandilarov is also here. He's the head of the medical Kandilarov laboratories chain, one of the top largest laboratories in the country. He has founded a company for distributing innovative medical products, a specialist in internal diseases and gastroenterology. Dr. Kandilarov has specialized in Japan, Germany, Italy, Spain, England. He is the first Bulgarian member of the American Society for Gastrointestinal Endoscopy.
Japan is known worldwide as for its traditional arts, including tea ceremonies, calligraphy, and flower arranging. The country has a legacy of distinctive, breathtaking gardens, shrines, sculpture, and poetry. Japan is home to more than a dozen UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The custom of keeping public places clean, the well-kept streets and public facilities, and the clean high-tech restaurants also surprised the tourists. Being a doctor, I spent a couple of months on an exchange program between the Bulgarian Medical University of Sofia and Kinki University in Osaka. Japan impresses me even more with its healthcare system and achieved unbelievable long-term results in prophylaxis and treatment of many diseases. Today, Japan is ranked as one of the healthiest countries in the world. Contributory factors include improvements of general hygiene, medical system, and nutrition, and lower incidence of violent and fatal accidents, and a moderate climate. Furthermore, there is no doubt that the universal health insurance system that was established in 1961 has played an important role in the improvement of health. Japan enjoys the world's longest life expectancy. This is something we have to appreciate. Its infant mortality rate is less than half of that in the United States. And Japan's bill, including an insurance system covering all but 1% of its population, costs about 8% of its gross national product. In Japan, patients are allowed unrestricted access. The establishment and expansion of hospital beds have been strictly regulated under the Health Care Law from 1985. Nevertheless, hospitals are allowed to purchase any equipment and to open any specialist department. Although these characteristics are considered to be associated with high costs, Japan has been successful in controlling costs when compared to other developed European countries. Hashimoto and others in their study suggested that Japan's outpatient-focused healthcare system is one of the main reasons for this. Japan's gain knowledge of health and sanitation as school children and keep up developments in medicine through mass media and literate adults. Preventive medicine is a priority in Japan. In my specialty, gastroenterology, Japan is a leader in prevention of colorectal cancer and gastric cancer. Women 30 and older, for example, are entitled to free annual checkpoints for breast and uterine cancer. Men and women 40 and older are examined annually free of charge for cardiovascular diseases. And men older than 55 get free exams for stomach and lung cancer and heart diseases. Not only because of the low price of these exams, but Japanese people are also very strict and disciplined when it comes to their health and annual checkups. How Japan is dealing with COVID-19 is a bright theme, but is another example that the mortality rate related to COVID-19 is 64 per 1 million in Japan and 1,605 in the US and 1,907 per million in Belgium. Maybe the key to achieving high technology medicine, prices, surgical procedures, strict screening and follow-up is hidden in the gambate. It means do your best. Philosophy of thinking of Japanese people. And in my opinion, we all should learn from that. I advise my patients and friends to have annual checkups and get laboratory tests twice a year in order for prevention, prophylaxis, etc. Thank you.
As he said, in Bulgaria, people are kind of skeptical towards medical specialists. in contrast to Japanese people. Why do you think that's the case, and how can we fix that?
I think the secret is in the different mentality, definitely. In Bulgaria, it's very difficult to accept another opinion. And then the people in Japan are very strict and disciplined, and they are working as a team. And I think their team spirit is world famous. So I think in Bulgaria, it's very difficult to believe in anything. You see now for the vaccine, 40%, as the colleague here mentioned, 40% don't want to vaccine because they will be with chip inside or something else. So I think it's a bright theme. We can speak a lot about this. So I think the secret is in the different mentality in Bulgaria and Japan.